I've been 100% digital for about 10 years now. Before that, I was doing the traditional route of ink and watercolor, but now, while I still do use ink for sketching and commissions, my professional work is 100% digital, using Photoshop.
One of the best things that was ever invented is, of course, is the phone. If you look at how the phone has put the computer in your hand and put a camera, calculator, a reading thing, social media. I use the phone for my work, my internet show by the Wayside, and for my editing, I'll be honest, I just use a laptop. It's the best possible thing for it.
So I work digitally. I work on a 22-inch XP pen tablet, and my program that I use is Clip Studio Paint.
So traditionally, I was using digital Clip Studio Paint with a giant Wacom tablet. That's what I use for work when I work in film. Hollywood storyboards over here. But for this, I actually did traditional pen and ink. I went back old school, and I feel so relieved doing it that way. And I missed, tactile pen and paper comic book creation. So that's what I've been doing for the new book, and I actually plan on doing that for every book going forward for the rest of my life. No more digital tools, no more bullshit. We're gonna stick with old school 11 by 17 ink, etc.
Oh, so many people. One of my biggest inspirations is J.H. Williams, who I was first introduced to their work through Batwoman Elegy back in 2011, and it was so beautiful. It blew my mind away. It really opened my eyes to what comics could be. So I was like, that's so cool. I want to make comic books. A lot of J.H. Williams.
Loaded question. I was heavily influenced by artists like Bill Sienkiewicz. I love Mike Mignola, Jean-Paul Leon. But honestly, the older you get, the more you appreciate other artists doing vastly different work, because you realize you can't do it like them. And these days, I could name dozens of artists that I love, even though they might look completely different from what I'm doing, just because I appreciate what they're doing.
Inspired by I'm not really inspired, but it's just I have a need to have a creative outlet. I work for a lot of film companies, and I love my job and I enjoy it, but I also need to tell my own stories, and I'm always telling other people's stories. So I just have this, and I have a lot of ideas always in my head, constantly swirling around, and it can be very anxious and anxiety inducing. So I have to make the comics. We got to get it out there. I don't care if 5 people read it. I don't care if 1 person reads it. We're making comics. We're always making comics. And I'm going to be 90 years old in an old age home, and I'm going to be drawing on napkins and toilet paper, and I'm just going to be handing them out to people. It's just the way I operate. I don't know why. I don't know why it's like this, but it has to be this way.
I always wanted to act as a kid growing up, and that never panned out to be anything. Then I realized that I like talking. So when a camera's in my face, I'm really good at talking, regardless if it's to myself or if it's to somebody else. The fact that all the attention is on me when a camera's in my face, that's what inspires me, is I like talking. I just like talking. That's my inspiration.
Superman beats the shit out of Hulk, throws him into the sun, throws him into a black hole. Superman's the GOAT. I used to be a Superman hater. I used to be a pro Marvel, fuck DC guy. And then I don't know what changed, but I realized as I get older, Superman is the GOAT. He's the best. The world needs Superman. He's the greatest. And I look forward to the James Gunn film. Actually, it's one of my most anticipated movies of next year. So yeah, he wipes the floor with the Hulk. Hulk's still awesome. No disrespect to the Hulk. But yeah, Superman all the way, baby.
Superman. Come on. It's Superman.
I mean, I feel like it's Superman just because it's Superman. It's Superman can't lose. I feel like that's against the law, so I bet on Superman. And he can go into space.
Superman. 100%. Why? Because he's Superman. Because while the Hulk is a behemoth of rage, it depends on what Hulk, but let's just go with the brainless Hulk, or the Hulk that would get angry and then can't control his rage. But Superman perseveres. Superman always does what's right. So the Hulk's gonna keep coming up and keep fighting. Superman's gonna be like, all right, dude, I'll keep coming up, I'll keep fighting. So is Hulk being the good? Are they fighting for the wrong reasons? Are they fighting for the good reasons? But in the end, we all know that if it's Superman versus the Hulk, the readers are the winners, the true winners. But Batman always wins.